Hey guys, what's up? It's Ben here with the No Way podcast, right? It's a play on words. It's NO underscore WHEY, as y'all can see, for my YouTube account name or username. But yeah, I'm here talking about my first episode, right? What am I be going over is how you go about starting to go to the gym or working out at home. For me, how I started working out is, you know, pretty much how everybody does. You search up like 30-minute workout video to get you six pack of abs, right? In all actuality, call me dumb. That isn't how things work, right? You don't just magically get, a six pack overnight. It's over, a course of a couple of months, couple of years, so on and so forth. It's not instant gratification and will never be unless, some mad scientist makes some sort of super pill or some bizarre shit like that. Um but goes on to say, everybody starts from somewhere, and whether or not they were, curious about their own body and just wanted to start getting fit for their health, or you saw some sort of social media and you're like, oh, hey, that looks cool. I want to do that, you know, things like that, right? And so what I started doing is I looked up those 30-minute calisthenic workout videos, right? That normally everybody starts out with, or maybe you're a female and you do yoga, Pilates, um, jazzercise, something like that, you know. Um, but to progress into it, you kind of find out where you are, how strong you are, what you can do as far as like your workout. And one thing that I got a lot on my stories for Instagram for like ideas to talk about, excuse me, is like why form matters. My fitness journey. Um And then I also brought up the idea of bringing people onto the podcast to talk about their own fitness journey, where they tried, maybe different things that I didn't try, or maybe I should try, just in general, what they did to get where they are. And I'd share my own experiences too, things like that. Um, and then, you know, yeah. um the these 30-minute workout videos that I was telling y'all about, they work for beginners, but as far as putting on actual muscle mass, it gets excuse me, it gets more in depth, as everything does, like for example, when you first start playing a video game or start driving a car, right? it it starts out easy, and then depending on where you go with it, like for example, you want to go racing, or you stumble upon like some sort of bigger, badder enemy in a video game, right? There's always some sort of difficulty and thing that you have to do research on. Like for example, granted, I've been working out, I want to say, for 4.5 going on 5 years now, if not 4.5, actually 5 years. I started working out in, I want to say, the summer of my eighth grade year. So, like, eighth grade, graduated middle school, summer. That's when I started working out. I'm now a senior. Granted, I know I'm not where I should be, and everybody has uh their their things that get in the way. Like, it's life. You're not gonna be able to solely drop everything just to go work out. and we're human. So, things like that. I have, multiple lifting, training, dieting books right here on my desk. And part of, like, if y'all have questions, let me know on my videos. Comment, you know, if you find this stuff entertaining, subscribe to me, just give me some sort of feedback so I know what I should be doing. I'm completely, honestly, all new to this. And because of it, I'm a little bit scatterbrained. And I think I will be scatterbrained for the first couple of episodes until I start figuring, like, how to do this um, professionally. Now, I'm not going to be doing this um 24/7. This is more or less like a side deal that I'm wanting to do just for fun. And then if it leads somewhere, then it leads somewhere. You know, uh, when I first started working out, I struggled doing push-ups. I struggled doing pretty much everything. I was a big couch potato playing video games, and then uh I want to say it was either my dad or a couple of kids at school started, you know, teasing me, pointing fingers at me, things like that. That I was like, you know what, I had enough, and so I just that summer I did, workouts 24/7. Um, depending on if I go to school with you, you would have seen me, pull up pictures and stuff. I know I go on and on about it, but I'm proud of myself. You know, call it what you want, but it's growth that I'm excited for and um, proud of. You know, um, hmm. I granted, mm, this I want to say is gonna be all raw, unedited. So if it takes me a second to come up with something to talk about, give me a minute. All right. Oh yeah, as I was saying. Um. So kids were pointing fingers. Even my dad was like, "I can't understand how you're able to just sit on the couch all day and play video games." And I took a look at myself and I really was like, yeah, you're right. I do need to kind of grow up, mature as a person a little bit, and just stop playing video games for a minute. And that's what I did. I just honestly was looking on my phone, what kind of workouts can I do? What can I do to lose weight? What can I do to not be fat? And then obviously, I'll have some people in the comments say, just stop eating, starve yourself. Some extreme dumb stuff like that. And to be completely honest, that's what I did. I just starved myself pretty much. Now, granted, again, I did eat. I'm not dead, but it sucked because like people that I knew and I loved were telling me like the hard, cold truth that I shouldn't be like this. I should be, outside playing with friends. I should be going out and living a life and not just staying stuck here at the house. That's what kids do. They go outside, they play, pull up with friends and hang out at whatever, meetup place that they had. Like maybe it was just going over to a friend's house and hanging out and playing some like imaginary little game. But now we're all pretty much grown up. We don't really do that no more. Now it's like, hey, bro, hop on the Xbox or hop on the PlayStation. Let's play. Let's run some Fortnite or COD. Nowadays, it's pretty much that. We have electronics, but that's besides the point. I'm getting ahead of myself. And like I was saying too, I did work out a lot. Um, that's how I lost so much. I it was it wasn't really just like a forced on me like by my parents and other people at school. I kind of got curious about it. Like after the initial like week and a half of me doing it, you know, I was like, okay, I'm doing this, and this. Like I'm doing push-ups for chest, you know, chest and maybe a little bit of back because you're really extending out your arms and retracting your scapula. Your scapula, right? Granted, funny word. It's the middle of your back where your shoulder blades are, and you can, depending on how you do your push-ups, you can work that part of your back and make it kind of thicker. You can, of course, push-ups will also work your chest by the contraction, you pushing all the way up to where you're in some sort of plank uh, position. Sit-ups for your abs. Granted, your abs, they can grow, but if anything, they get more defined when you do sit-ups. Um, they doing sit-ups and crunches really defines and etches out your six pack, right? You know, you doing crunches, it works the upper portion of your stomach, whereas opposed to doing full blown sit ups where it works the whole thing. You doing leg lifts or bicycles, you know, with your legs up in the air and you pretending to ride a bike. That is what works like your core, not only your core, but also, you know, your lower abdomen at your waistline. And those are just like some basic exercises you can do, maybe high knees where you like run in place, um, things like that for calisthenics, or you can go out on a run. Those are just like the beginner things that you can do to lose weight. Maybe put down the fork a little bit, you know, going on a caloric deficit, meaning you're taking in less calories. Um, Staying away from carbs or like breads, like your pastas, your actual bread, you know, potato chips, anything the color white that has starches, you know. That's what makes you fat. So in the white starchy products, right? Um is carbohydrates. Like that's quick energy for your body. And you taking in too much of that quick energy for your body, it's going to get stored in your body and become fat. Granted, when you do go on a caloric deficit, your body not only intakes the protein and food that you're eating, but it also uses some of that fat or that fatty energy stored up, therefore leading you to lose weight. Now, you couple that with going to the gym, maybe doing push ups, maybe doing sit ups, maybe going on a run. That'll boost that and in turn making your metabolism go faster, of which means your body's gonna start grabbing at that fat even more and more and more. So by the time you know it, it'll be, you know, 2, 3 months of you going to the gym and you'll be maybe like 5-ish pounds. Well, not just 5-ish pounds, but maybe more on the side of 10 pounds lighter, of which that's something that you want. It's never gonna be um instant gratification. It's always gonna be delayed gratification. and two, it might be something that you just don't realize, and you just take it hard. And then next thing you know, your grandpa, your mom, dad, best friend, cousin is gonna be like, "Oh, whoa, XYZ, you're losing weight. Good job." Or, you know, grandma's gonna be like, "Hey, look at my big strong boy," you know, things like that. You're gonna, it's gonna come up on you and spring out and surprise you. And you kind of want that. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but you getting like, excuse me, you getting praised for like losing weight, it makes you feel good, and it boosts your determination, your motivation to go out and do it more. But then again, you don't want to overwork yourself. And that's why I honestly say, excuse me again, sorry. Um, out of like the days that you go work out, right? Pick 2 out of the week to rest. You have to stick to your diet on both days too. But other than that, you don't do anything. You just live your normal life, but don't go to the gym. You're gonna be sore. Let me tell you, especially if you go the full 5 days out of the week and then save the 6th and 7th for your rest days. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. But as I was saying, you're gonna be sore, and that's completely natural. You, it means you're improving, you're getting stronger, and what that is actually is muscle fibers in your body tearing and then multiplying and then growing back together. That's what it means to feel the burn or you being sore, right? Though I'm pretty sure primarily, and I'm no doctor, right? The soreness is them actually repairing the tears. Excuse me, good lord. Um, but you being sore is them actually repairing the muscle fibers. And then when you feel the burn actually in the gym is when they're tearing. You know, you want to push through that no matter what, or you won't get the results that you desire or you're looking for. Anyhow, I'm pretty sure this video has gone on long enough. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope this video was pretty informative. Um, and I understand it's kind of bland, but like I said, I think I said this. Um, but I'm just, this for me is a learning experience. So keep that in mind. Um, this is probably gonna be all unedited, so you can hear, you know, the outtakes, whatever, bloopers, me coughing. I know it might be annoying, but you know, I don't know how to edit yet. um, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. I can go on and on about going to the gym, dieting, things like that. I'm basically a walking encyclopedia. If you do have any tips for me, so I can maybe make changes, editing tips, things like that, let me know in the comments. If this is something that you like, um, you know, something raw, unedited, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you want to hear more. Anyhow, this has been, you know, good, I want to say 20-ish minutes of your boy Ben here at Noo Wheyyy talking about the gym. Anyhow, y'all have an awesome day. See y'all later.